Hello JP's family and welcome back to another video. Today it's not a long video, it's just a 11-minute video showing you guys some pictures of our late son Ezekiel. I know it's been over 2 years since the last video we posted, and I know one of them was with Ezekiel, and that was the first and last time you guys ever saw him. I did say late son because unfortunately back in 2022 we lost Ezekiel, and we apologize for not being able to make videos when he was alive. It was a very hard process. He lived more in the hospital than at home, and you guys are gonna be seeing some pictures. They're not all here, obviously. There will be pictures of him in the funeral home and everything. So just giving you guys a warning. It's tough, and my wife and we haven't made any videos for our family channel because obviously it's super hard. We lost our son and everything, so it's been a really long, hard process for us. But as you guys can see here, from the day he was born throughout his short life, he only lived 22 months, but he was a very happy boy. He was very playful. He loved his brother. He loves his sister. Words can't ever express how much we miss him, how much we love him. It's been really, really hard for us. Sleepless nights. It's something that I don't wish anybody to go through this. As you guys can see now, he was happy. He was very playful. He was the world to us, and he was something that we never imagined of losing. Yes, he had trisomy 13, but we didn't expect him to pass away so early, basically in the blink of an eye. So as you guys can see through these pictures, that he was always smiling, always goofing around, because that was like that was his thing. He loved goofing around. But as we get closer to the pictures of when his health started declining, those last couple of weeks, which, and theoretically speaking, mostly a week. But my wife and I will be making a video talking about it more, because obviously this is not enough time to speak about everything. But what happened to him, that he passed away. But I will tell you that the reason why he passed away is because he had the RSV, and he also had another virus mixed in, so his lungs catch that bacteria and half of his heart as well. Thus the main reason why he passed. But again, my wife and I will be making a video on how, explaining more of his passing, because it hasn't been easy. Making this little slideshow, it's hard, but this is something I wanted to do, because I saw how many views his video brought in, so I wanted to let you guys know what has happened. was about the life of Ezekiel. And I'm here to tell you that Ezekiel is no longer with us. Ezekiel now rests, he rests in peace. He's in heaven with God. And want to apologize to you guys, for not telling you guys sooner. But I hope you guys also understand that it's something that is not easy to make. I did make a video on my private channel. It's not private, on my gaming channel. But it wasn't no pictures or anything like that. I just explained a little bit of his passing. But as you can see, he was always a happy boy. And he left a massive emptiness in our hearts. And it's words can't even explain. So after this picture here with his siblings, you guys are gonna start seeing the pictures of when he started to get sick. Right here, this is when he started to get sick. And then obviously because of his genetic condition, he had to be rushed to the hospital when he got sick. So as you can see, my wife with him in the hospital. And here he is with the CPAP, because it was really hard. All the stuff he had plugged into him, all the medicines, medications, IVs, everything. You can see there was almost 10 IV machines pumping in medicine to his body. He had a couple central lines, one in his thigh, one over by his neck, and one on the other side of his body, which you guys will see in a couple seconds here. This is now him intubated after the fact, since the CPAP didn't work for him, because he was fighting it. He was always a fighter, so they had to intubate him, and he never came out of it. As you guys can see here, he did have a GJ tube. That's where he used to be fed. Here is intubated. He was having a lot of high fevers, so that's why he has a little towel up in his head with water. This is a little clip of the machines, and right there you can see all those tubes, and his thigh and his arm, all the central lines that he had, pumping medication and non-stop. Those were his two favorite teddy bears, the monkey and on the right, and the elephant on his left. Here he had passed away already. And that's me and my best friend. Here they had it covered up with a blanket they gave him. He was really swollen. The liquid was coming out of his body already at this point. And this is him in the funeral home. He looked so peaceful, and I actually never saw him like this. So there's me with the kids, my son and daughter. This is my wife, my daughter, and I. This is the crown we got him. It was a heart with his trisomy colors, pink, green, and yellow. That's my mom. My wife's mom is not gonna be here. She didn't get close up for us to take a picture. This is my wife. This is the kids with my dad. kids and my dad. That's my wife. That's me. That's our niece. She was crazy with him, so she asked for a blanket of him, which until now she still sleeps with it. That's my wife with her sister and our daughter. That's the portrait his that they made us. And the picture on the right, it's us at the cemetery, giving our last farewells to Ezekiel. This is the next day after he was buried. That's his resting place. And that was our last family picture that we took on my wife's birthday, 2 months before his passing. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe, hit the like button, because there will be a video coming out soon with the rest of the story. Take care.